I'm down in sunny Kent, Jack Raven Bushcraft HQ, and I'm going to see Gary and Paul, aka Bardster, and do a leather day with them.
It's natural coloured, so it looks like flesh, because it is. So that's the natural colour as it comes out of the factory. Various processes can be done to it. It can be waxed and oiled and you end up with bridal leather. It can be just coloured. This is stuff called lamport. It's just a coloured leather. It's not as waxy and firm as bridal leather. This is some 60-year-old bridal leather. You can get soft leather, like sofa leather, clothing leather, and then you can get stuff like this. You want to pass that round quickly while I talk about. And this is a reproduction of 300-year-old leather it's called Russian birch. You pass it round and smell it.
Smells great.
Basically, it's treated with birch oil. Which gives you that distinctive, lovely campfire smell. Now, when we got two flat pieces, I made holes in both, so both sides are going to look good because both holes are where they're supposed to be. When you're doing this mitering, you are relying on that awl poking through. You can't pre-prick the holes. So you can prick one side, then you have to use the awl to go through.
Just had a demo from Paul, and I just thought I'd quickly, just before we all bombast back to our tables, just have a little shot of his work here. About to start, I've got my knife ready, and so I'm going to get Paul to just look through the little selection of tools I've got. I'm going to have my attempt at drawing the pattern out. So it comes a super thin stencil.
Yes, so you do that, and then you basically transfer measurements from a centre or even mark it out, and so you'll end up with a shape.
Sure.
So you can do a rough pattern like the bending over, but then modify it.
So you've got your welt in there anyway, and then you can see with this one,
it gets really, really tight. So the idea is
you've got
like that.
the leather. You've got for the fire still, then you've got the bit down the middle, the fire still, and then the outside of the sheath. So you've got 5 layers there, so you can have it really thick. So you can always thicken it up.
I think that's the point. That's going to be the widest point.
Yeah. So what we can do is we'll build that up from there, so it'll taper up. It'll taper up from the bottom, and instead of being parallel, what we'll do is from there put in one either side. So you still end up with your central welt, but then you have angle pieces either side.
Left needle.
Yeah, you can
Cross it. Right needle back through the side. So it comes out.
So I've just left a little bit early because unfortunately I found that the shape of my knife was a little bit too square to make a decent sheath out of. So what I've done, I've taken a copy of a Mora template off Bardster, and I'm going to do that at home. So I'm also going to do some work on the knife as well because I've got to get a little bit more round to try and do a sheath on there. So yeah, thanks to Gary and to Bardster and to Bob, who I didn't realise was going to be there, who gave me a lot of help as well. Okay, it's the day after the leatherworking day that I did in Kent. Whilst I'm disappointed I didn't get anything done, I'd still recommend it as a day if you're thinking about going down to see Jack Raven Bushcraft. Because, like I say, I've got nothing tangible to come away with stitched, but I've still got some stuff that I can work on at home. And some of the watching the stitching and things like that, you just learn so much, which you can't really learn, you know, perhaps reading a book or even watching a YouTube video. Now, The problem was that my knife that I made in 2016 is too square. I'd seen this shape on the internet. I thought, actually I quite like that as a sort of little round camp knife, but of course trying to get that square shape in effectively a teardrop shape sheath just was very problematic. Now I could shave a bit off that and change the angle and shape of it, but do you know what? Although I'll probably never use it now, I'm not going to do anything to this knife, and the simple reason is I made this at the time with Kaos bushcraft, and then I did the handle retrospectively when I got home. And to me it's like, I don't know, Leonardo da Vinci looking at the Mona Lisa picture he painted and thought, why did I do that stupid enigmatic smile? Let me put a great big cheesy one on. Just not going to happen. Not that I'm comparing this to a classic, obviously, but this is now set in time and I don't want to change it. So it looks like I've got an excuse to put myself on another knife making course somewhere, doesn't it? So I can recommend it. I've got a sheath from Mora that I can stitch up, so job's a good one.